back to the Weather Twin Storm Team Severe Weather Coverage, Day 3 of this severe weather coverage. We are covering severe weather in Florida, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, West Virginia, New York, Vermont, and that's all the states we are tracking from, or tracking severe weather for. Now, I don't expect to stream super long today, unlike yesterday. So, yesterday's Facebook post got 29 people that reacted to it, 67 shares. Yeah. And then we also have a statement from meteorologist Zach Weber. Oh my. This is an actual onslaught, bro. Holy, I am so glad I'm going live right now. Holy. I mean, and yesterday on stream, we covered some absolutely massive damage from the Gordo, Alabama tornado. Like, holy. Like, yo, listen to this.
Wind and rain, and then it's starting to die off here. Yeah, I would continue to keep trying to follow that. I would get over towards Lamar if you can with the cameras. Yeah, like right on that little V shape. That camera on the bottom of that one might be. Now go just a little bit further. Well, actually, that's fine. That's fine. We're just going to keep on following it, but let me do an update here on all of our severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings. Most of our tornado warnings have expired. We still have this one up here for Genesee, Harrison, and Brookfield. And I do agree with that. But these winds down here near State College, man, they are strong. It's about to head into Bellefontaine, Curtin Village, Center Hall, Milham, and Howard and Lamar. Vernovo's about to get hit. Lock Haven eventually, and Gaelton. I would be sheltered in place, especially if you live near big trees. If you know you live near big trees, and for some reason you know that they're diseased trees, definitely want to be seeking shelter near the closer interior house. Oh yeah, we now have 111,000 people without power in Pennsylvania.
Holy!
Oh yeah, like you can see the rain coming in on the top right. Here it comes. And that's moving, man. It's ominous. It's just engulfing the mountain. Yeah, it's on the top right. Like a freight train, yeah. Yeah, it's a literal wall of rain. That's a good way. It's just the mountain is slowly disappearing. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that is wild. By the way, that was nervous laughter. And that's moving so fast. There goes the mountain. We just have a little sliver of the mountain left. Yeah, we'll check on Florida. Oh, there goes our camera. Dang, that was a good camera. Try it again. Just like go out of it and bring. Not. Ooh, there's a shelf cloud there. Try the one at the base of the V. Oh, go back to the other one. The other one was way better. And we lost that camera. It popped out before it even got to the camera. Oh, this is just a little bit further out. This is a good camera. Hopefully this one survives. But we're just losing power pretty quickly out here. So it's hard to get a camera that lasts all the way until the wind. There's a little weird thing on the top left. Oh yeah, you can cut. Okay, you see that on the right edge on the top right? That's that wall of rain we were looking at. The dark spot. You can see the right edge of that rain. That mountain on the top right's about to start to disappear. Watch. Yep, it's disappearing. Say goodbye to that mountain. Not literally, but the rain's about to block it from view.
Yeah, y'all. This whole storm is rain wrecked. So far. But anyway, here's a quick statement from meteorologist Zach Webster. I'm probably not going to read all this because we got a whole entire stream to get to. But 2 Alabamians have died in the storms. So far, we have had 254 tornado warnings. That was updated 2 hours ago. Like, bro, this is an absolutely massive my, oh my. This storm was absolutely massive, bro. So, death toll is 36 as of 1 hour ago. It has been 40. It's been a long 48 hours. Like, holy. And that's not even all. We had 3 tornado warnings earlier in New York. We still got that one up in there. That has 5 minutes left on it. So yeah, this whole thing has been. Woo!
Maybe more near Pembroke. Further down to the south, we still have this tornado warning ongoing, heading towards Harrison, but not a whole lot of rotation within that right now. Still got a couple little couplets, but man, our strongest area here, see how this is Boeing segment right here? That's that leading edge of that wind just really pushing into this area, about to make it into Lamar. And yeah, it's a wall of rain. Further down to the south, a little bit weaker winds. We're starting to lose our severe thunderstorm warnings there. Our main areas where our strongest winds are going to be are still here. We're kind of unzipping a little bit to the north. So I don't really think, even though this is Boeing a little bit, probably not that strong of winds. Thank you, Synthrock, for the 2. Uh-oh, what happened to our cameraman? This is the one bad thing. Actually, he might be using the restroom or something. Never mind. We're back. Watching this one come through. What is that? There's a right and left edge of that thing. I think that's just the right edge of our rain blob. Looks weird, but I don't think that's a tornado. Oh, the left mountain on the top left side of the screen is about to slowly disappear. It's like a funnel. I don't know what it is. You think it's just heavier rain, just causing maybe a bigger shadow?
I need your.
I don't think it's a tornado.
For a few minutes.
It is interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a full-time job having to take care of these cameras, isn't it? Imagine doing that while watching radar. It's hard. Man, that looks kind of funnely. I'm not going to lie. Check rotation. There's no rotation. It's probably just scud. There's a couple of kinks in this line. That's been there for a while. Now, is that a funnel? It's got to be just scud. It does look funnily. Man, that one on the left looks like it's reaching down. Is that a tornado? Yeah, that's definitely a funnel. It's not touching the ground.
It
Trying
is.
to, though. Oh, it's dissipating. Yeah, there's rain wrapping around it too. Interesting. It almost touched the ground. It started reaching down. That was definitely a funnel. Baby NATO? Maybe. Oh man, here comes the wall of rain. Everything's disappearing in the background again. Getting closer. Yeah, I wonder if that actually did damage. Because sometimes funnels can it looks like a funnel, but it's still making contact with the ground. Or to the left. Yeah, I don't know if that's another one of them. But it's kind of fading in the rain. Can't really see it too much. And those cars underneath us are just driving right into it. They don't even know. Can't even imagine driving in that wind. When the visibility drops to like 0. It's about to go into Nittany and Lamar. We're just north of Lamar, I think, with this camera. They're driving too fast. They won't be for long. As soon as that
They won't be for long.
Real quick. When a funnel causes a tornado, if it causes damage to a skyscraper, I say yes. So it would have to get rated, right? Does it cause damage to a building? So it would have to be a tornado. Where is this? This is just past State College, about to go into Lamar, Pennsylvania. Watching pretty much like the most damaging portion of this line of storms. There's nothing else in this line that's going to be as strong as that. Unless we start to see some more rotation, then might get a tornado. But as you can see down here on our velocities, I mean, this is an intense portion of the line here. Still have a couple of couplets here on the leading edge. So I think that was almost a tornado. I'm convinced we almost saw a tornado there. That was definitely trying to reach down. It was smooth, and we had a couple of couplets in there. So I am convinced. Look at Florida. Now we can go look up Florida real quick. And just some heavy rain coming into Spring Hill. No severe thunderstorm warnings on these guys yet. Yeah, we don't have any rotations down here. Just some thunderstorms. Oh, here it comes. Trees are disappearing. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Camera's starting to shake. Man, it moves so fast every time.
Now you see it, and now you don't.
For how quickly it approaches.
Now you see it, now you don't.
Whoa.
Now you see
I
it.
saw something back in there. It looked like it was swirling back in there for a little bit.
Now you don't. Bye-bye.
And the camera died.
And the camera is dead.
Yo, yeah, just continue to keep on going east. Any camera you can find, just keep going east. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, we do have a lot of couplets along this leading edge here. Mill Hill, Lock Haven, be watching out. Oh, we got more weird looking clouds. Oh, a couple of dangly bits underneath this thing. There are couplets. Honestly, there's a lot of couplets. There's one here, and one up here. Maybe that you can consider that a couplet too. Are there any debris signatures near them? There actually might be a small one south of Lamar. Small debris signature. And also could be like radar clutter. And maybe another one, we actually have those associated with. And we might have had like we might be getting brief tornadoes in this thing. Surprise is not warned, to be honest. And this camera's struggling. I'm gonna pick one like maybe near Mill Hill. Let me try just above that one. And go back over to that other one that you went a little bit further to the right. That one's facing the wrong way. Oh, what is that? Hold on, go back to that one. Oh, we missed it. Looked like something was hanging down from there, but yeah, this is the storm in question here. And these little areas where you see yellow and then red, yeah, just continue on 80. Yellow and red, those are our little couplets right on the leading edge here. And those could be carrying little brief QLCS tornadoes. That toll from this storm, I'd be surprised if they had any deaths. Maybe I was facing the wrong way. Sleepless. Oh, here it comes. Yet again.
Now you see it.
Pause.
Nah, you don't.
Who's on the camera? The person in my Discord named Sleeveless. Really helping out. This camera is struggling though. Thank you, Samwise, for the €2. Thank you so much.
Now you see it, now you don't.
Yeah, it might have gone down. It's not live.
Ooh, we might be getting some hail right here.
Yeah, it's too blocky. We won't be able to tell the winds. Just keep on going down the road until you find one that's just working better. Let's go up here to the north. Let's see how much they. All right, so we're talking about 60-mile-per-hour winds here. Heading towards Wellsboro, Morris, Blossburg, Covington, and Mansfield. Also Williamsport as well. So they did downgrade it. So I think we're going to start to see downgrades here, folks. The line is almost fully unzipped. Our only area here where we still have some pretty interesting winds is here. In this Boeing segment down here. I'd be surprised if we were getting 60-mile-per-hour winds further to the north, but it's not completely out of the question, especially over here near Rochester, New York. But I think us finding cameras that have like all heck breaking loose, I think that's done. We'll see. This could still be packing a punch, but yeah, there is something coming on that one. So, all right, we'll watch this one, see what the winds are like. And if it's still strong, we'll continue to follow it. But at 60-mile-per-hour winds, you can just be indoors and away from windows and be perfectly fine. So when you get up to 70-mile-per-hour winds, and sometimes it can fluctuate above that, and that's when you have a lot higher of a chance of seeing trees getting knocked down, limbs getting knocked down, power going out. But when you're dealing with a 60-mile-per-hour storm, there's actually quite a difference between the amount of damage it can do. How bad will it be in Florida? Just some thunderstorms. There's still a small chance for like a severe storm. Any rotation in Florida? We can check down there again. No, there's no major areas of rotation up there. Let's check a little bit further up to the north. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much rotation in Florida. Like, there's some small, subtle areas, but nothing that's like concerning. Yeah, so 60-mile-per-hour winds tend to look like rain and a little windy, like on these traffic cams. But when you're like there in person, it feels like a lot more, to be honest. But 70-mile-per-hour winds on a traffic cam, you can really see them. And oh, look at that tree moving. All right, here comes our wall of rain. I think this line is gusted out. I think we saw it at its peak, and it's just kind of gusting out right now. Oh, wow, look at that pole on the right. It is moving. Oh, it's the camera moving. I think it's the pole itself. Maybe these winds are still pretty strong. Loganton camera has a good visual now. Is that a traffic camera? Is that for this portion of the storm? That's a traffic camera. Maybe we'll search for it. Search for Loganton. See where Loganton is. I just search. Oh, it's down there. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's not bad. It's gonna be out of the core of our winds, but yeah, that's a cool view. All right. Now, a lot of our couplets have died here. Still a couple. There's like one here, but it's pretty broad. We're almost done here, folks. We're done on the south side here. This threat is starting to, it's going to eventually push up into New York. But we're done like down here near Chambersburg. We still got a little bit of winds coming to Lewiston. But you see how elongated the southern portion is? There's like no Boeing segments. And all of our Boeing segments are up here. Yeah, we get something near Williamsport next, sleeveless. You definitely want to be indoors and away from windows still in Williamsport, Mansfield, Westfield, and also over here near Lindsay, Corning, Hornby, Bath, Urbana, and Penn Yan. North Mansfield traffic cam. We can check out Mansfield or Williamsport. Doesn't matter to me. And there's Williamsport just on the top right there. Nostalgic? What's nostalgic? Oh yeah, we're definitely out of the peak of this. I can tell you that right now. We still might have some instances though of some gustier winds, but like in terms of like those 70-mile-per-hour wind warnings, we don't have any more right now. So again, it was supposed to be just a pretty brief. Like again, I was when we started this stream, I said I think I'm going to be pretty surprised if this makes it to Scranton. We still got some severe storms going, but I mean, the peak of our tornado threat also would have been in those Boeing segments. I haven't changed my title. Let me change my title. Sorry. Wilmington, North Carolina, worry about severe still? No. There's a very low chance for severe weather down here. You see, like, all this stuff is going to your north, too. You're pretty much just going to be in, like, light rain. Harry here in Pittsburgh this morning sure did. And we were watching that on the cameras when it came through. It was definitely had some pretty decent gusts. Oops, I'm on the wrong scene, sorry. What big city is near Freedom? You don't have the search thing on this app. We're going to get one soon, but don't have it on this app right now. Thankfully, it wasn't sustained. Yeah. Yeah, if this lasted for a while, we'd probably be almost talking about a derecho. But it's not lasting long enough or as widespread enough to be considered that. So I know we had some questions about it a while ago. Anything bad coming to New Jersey? No. This is not forecasted to make it into New Jersey. Wish I was on TikTok? All right. TikTok's too weird to me. I'm too old for TikTok. Harrisburg? Probably not. Honestly, just given the trend of the southern portion of this line, I mean, you still probably will get some like gusty winds and some lightning, but it's not going to be anything to worry about. I mean, obviously you don't want to be outdoors when it comes through, but it's going to be nothing like we just saw. Don't do that, Dieter. You're going to get banned, Dieter. I don't warn them. In areas between Danville and Jasper, New York, attempt to do anything near Rochester. Let me check the environment. Let's do a little bit of an environment check. Let's see what's happening out there. Not just with the storms themselves, but with the environment around them. See what we're dealing with. Haven't looked at that in a while. All right, so there's our low pressure system. Yeah, it's probably pretty windy out there in New York with this pressure gradient like that. And we got capping starting to form, our instability. You can see as the storm got started, that's when our instability was the highest. And then now it's starting to drop off and we're starting to see this blue shade work its way in. That's some capping. So yeah, these are definitely just about to really start to lose their potency here. We're probably about 30 minutes from these potentially losing most of the severe thunderstorm warnings. Really strong lower level shear though. And if y'all had like 2,000 joules per kilogram in this environment, let me see how they're aligned up here. Those are going that way. They're a little perpendicular. Still would have been a pretty intense tornadic event if y'all had more instability, but thankfully y'all never got over 1,000 joules per kilogram. So, and man, the SPC nailed it with that enhanced risk. This was the risk for today. That was right where it escalated. Now you see like areas like New Jersey, like someone might be thinking this could be coming to like Connecticut or Vermont, but it's good. It should die off by then. Oh, looks like Williamsburg is about to get in on this storm. Let's see. No, Williamsport. Sorry, not Williamsburg. Williamsport. Near Wilmington. I'll check that out. Yeah, it's a little bit broad. I have to keep an eye on that storm. We're getting new severe thunderstorm warnings still for Petersburg. Petersburg near Franklin there in West Virginia. Let me see what these are warned for. 60-mile-per-hour winds. 1-inch hail is possible too, so watch out. There could be some hail in there. Pittsburgh's done with these storms. You guys have already got your action for the day. Look, that mountain's disappearing. Camera's shaking a little bit. Is in Williamsport. Baltimore, Maryland is probably very low chance for severe weather. You still might get some thunderstorms though, but probably if you hear some thunder.
Again, y'all, if you are just tuning in, this is day 3 of the severe weather coverage. In case some of y'all didn't see my post on Facebook, I can go ahead and pull that up. But basically, what had happened was Gordo, Alabama got hit. Trust me. It's pinned on my account. But anyway, this is day 3 of this severe weather coverage. I don't think we're going to get. I don't think there's going to be a possibility of severe weather tomorrow. Nah. However, I am going to be watching this area right here. Between Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska, and Iowa. And that's for the light green. The dark green, I'm going to be watching for this sliver right here of Kansas, this part over here of Nebraska, and Iowa, or this part of Iowa. So that's what we're going to be looking for the day 3, which I think would be either the 18th or 19th for that. But here's the current risk zones. I mean, New York, your storm has died down. Wilmington, I don't think you're going to get any severe weather. Florida's looking pretty good, but I don't think there's going to be any severe weather for Florida. Again, the Weather Twin Storm team is still looking at damage from yesterday's storm that we had. As soon as the Weather Twins get more info on the storm damage, then I'll have enough info to rate it, I guess. But again, New York, your storm is dying down, which is absolutely wonderful.
Yours went out, but came back on. That's good. Yours is not back on yet. Ooh. Not yet. Storm is just hitting your area. Yeah, this should be a lower chance of losing power now, since we're dealing with a 60-mile-per-hour wind storm here. When we cover the Carolinas, I mean, there's just not much to say. Some heavier rain and some thunderstorms out there. There is this storm that's been kind of interesting, but I mean, it just looks interesting. There's really no rotation on it. Very broad circulation with that. But yeah, it's just a lot of potential flooding. There are some flood warnings out here, I think, yeah. Or flood advisories, not flood warnings. I think there's a flood warning there's a flood warning in Raleigh and Cary, though. But it's mainly just a thunderstorm. We don't cover thunderstorms. If we did, we'd be live 24/7. Are there any tornadoes in Pennsylvania? It's possible. We saw probably about 20 couplets. Any one of those could have produced a brief tornado. We might get a couple confirmations. We saw a couple of correlation coefficient drops or debris balls on radar that looked suspicious. So it's certainly possible we've gotten a couple, but we're going to have to wait for some surveys to come through the area. But we don't have anything confirmed. What should people in St. Johns County expect? Oh, in Florida, just thunderstorms. I think the severe threat's pretty much done. And the only place we're going to be getting maybe a small chance for severe weather is going to be over here near like Spring Hill and Largo. But just got a considerable severe thunderstorm warning somewhere. That's this one. Yeah, another 70-mile-per-hour windstorm warning over here near Richbury, Sayre, and Barton. Now that's going to be a little bit higher chances there for some power outages here briefly. See if we can find any cameras near Mansfield. Can we? Are there any there in Mansfield? It'd be like on the very top half, or you could just search it in the search bar if you want. That'd be the fastest way to find it, to be honest. Mansfield should be further north, right? That is it. Yeah, there's no cameras. No cameras in Mansfield. Nothing off the east either. Flight stopped. Yeah, there was a flight stopped for a brief moment. You know, do we know if those flights are back going again? We had bad winds in Garrett County, Maryland. There was an 86-mile-per-hour wind gust. Wow. And they got really dicey there for a bit. We saw a couple of traffic cams where it looked like all heck was breaking loose, which is usually an indication of like 70 to 80-mile-per-hour winds. It's almost time to wrap it up. Yeah, it is. The tornado threat's pretty much over. Let me just check one more time. Yeah. And tornado threat's pretty much over. If you live in Scranton, Towanda, Vestal, Ithaca, Cortland, and Syracuse, there's still some chances for some rotation, but I think I'm going to get off. It's been a really long couple of days for me. We covered that tornado outbreak for 2 days straight, and yeah. But I do appreciate you guys tuning in. Sorry about all those power outages that you guys had. That obviously kind of sucks. Good news though, like Harrisburg, no more severe thunderstorm warnings, so we're going to see that start to happen here pretty shortly. But yeah, if you live in Lake Syracuse, Ithaca, Elmira, Towanda, you're going to be getting some wind and rain, but the tornado chances are low. As long as you stay indoors and away from windows, you guys will be perfectly fine. But I do appreciate everybody that donated during this stream. Also, welcome all the new members, subscribers, and viewers. If you haven't subscribed or liked the stream yet and you're just here watching, I appreciate you. I'm glad you decided that, hey, maybe today I'll watch some weather coverage and get the latest information. It's always good to be prepared. So I do appreciate you guys doing that and trusting me with your weather. And a huge shout out to the mods, as always, doing a wonderful job keeping the chat a nice little place to be. And last, but obviously not least, is a huge shout out to Sleeveless again for helping. I don't know who else is in here, but they've been chatting. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Who is this person? Someone else. T. I think they've been helping Sleeveless. I don't know. But I haven't been able to hear what they're saying. But yeah, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys. I think I'm going to take tomorrow all off, so don't expect a video from me or a live stream or anything like that. And then we'll be talking about what's coming next in the video the day after tomorrow. But you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.
But anyway, stream. Now is the time I end stream. Yeah. Syracuse, Auburn, Aurora, Genoa, Covert, Spencer, etc. right here. Y'all should be good. I mean, there's no tornado risk left as of right now. However, if there is a tornado warning issued, I will be back live. How long? So, I've been covering this severe weather for, I don't know, about 15 hours in total from all the streams I did. Again, if y'all haven't seen my Facebook post that I did yesterday, damage from Gordo, Alabama. Yeah. And yes, that is a power line, I think. Yeah. And the damage is still on, bro. In case some of you don't know what the power outages are looking like. Poweroutage.us. Boom! We have Pennsylvania with over 140 people out. Missouri with over 40 people out. West Virginia, over 40,000 people out. Ohio, over 30,000 people out. Virginia, over 20,000 people out. California, over 10K out. Georgia, 10K plus. Tennessee, 10K plus. North Carolina, 20K plus. Missouri, almost 50K. Michigan, 10K plus. New York, 10K plus. Alabama, 6K plus. Texas, 2K plus. Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Florida, South Carolina, Kentucky, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Oregon, Oklahoma, Illinois, Indiana, yeah, so that's fun. But anyway, guys, I will be ending stream. No stream, no game. Peace out. See y'all in my next stream. And always remember, only chill vibes. And see y'all in my next stream. And in case some of you have not seen the day 3 outlook, today's your lucky day. So, over here, new focus. We have some of Iowa, Nebraska, and a sliver of Kansas to keep an eye on, along with Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and New Mexico. And can you guess what monument is right over here? Right here. I'll give y'all a few moments to guess what monument is here before I end stream. Exotic. But anyway, the monument that's right there is the Four Corners Monument. But anyway, peace out, people.